Some people, you know. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
In a cease and desist, you would have to list out what the lies that we've been saying are. That's what I was curious, because as far as I know, I've been well within the legal grounds in how I discuss you. And because I haven't gotten a cease and desist, I don't know what the quote unquote lies are. But send a cease and desist. Corey, just email it. Emailing a cease and desist is still legal. Send it.
I think that's another thing. You might not even know the community guidelines of YouTube because he's sending these cease and desists and he's continuing to speak about the guy. All Flakko's gonna do is turn around and say, hey, this guy talks about me as well. Okay. I've seen it many a times on YouTube. The beef culture is like at an all-time high on YouTube. There's plenty of cases I can point to currently. Not cases, but situations, issues that people have on YouTube. And just because of those two responding or going at each other, nothing would come out of it except just good content or horrible content. But they continue to just keep doing it. So Corey, I think, doesn't understand that. I think he doesn't understand that if you continue to talk shit about this guy, then people are going to then the system will automatically just throw that case out, man. So just do your research on that. We all got to do our research on what's going on when it comes to these types of things. If you're a content creator, who can go against who can say what, and
Man, don't threaten me with a good time, man. Now, it looks like Corey Holcomb has been talking to some LA busters and dweebs and marks that I done marked out, right? Because any LA dude telling you, Corey, that I'm hiding from LA, I was just in LA. I did the podcast with T-Rel in LA like last week. So I was just in LA, all right? Like, sure, like I'm back and forth to LA often. But it looks like Corey Holcomb was probably hit up, right, by some LA dweebs and busters who don't like me already, telling him, oh, yeah, listen, man, he's not in LA. He left, bro. He left because he hiding. Man, ain't nobody hiding from nobody in LA. But who am I hiding from in LA? Corey Holcomb? Who? Like, who? It makes no sense whatsoever, bro. Now, Corey Holcomb.
But why? Shit. At this point in your career, bro, you should not be threatening to get people sent to that man, bro. That just don't look too good, man. Come on, bro. I mean, like, where is the leadership? Where is the things that have been put on display for you to give back to the youth? What are we telling the youth when we do these types of things, man? I've even had to check myself about things I've done and said on YouTube. It doesn't look good, okay? People are going to see that, and then they're going to want to get, they might want to interact with that. Especially from what I hear about LA. I've heard that, yes, they're acting out in that manner. So, let's keep going.
Is saying like, oh, he's trying to find me.
Javon Watts.
Cease and desist, so
What up, man?
So I know that he knows where I'm at, Corey. First of all, I didn't get a cease and desist. But secondly, you don't gotta work that hard. I will give you the address. If you want to pull up, you can pull up, Corey. I'm giving you permission. You could come to my front door, Corey. You could come to my front door, all right, if you want to, Corey. I don't think you understand. This ain't LA. This is North Dakota, homie. Hey, man. Yo, it's an even playing field, homie. It's an even playing field. There ain't no license needed, ain't no rights needed. It's open carry, homie. So no, I'm not terrified of you knowing my address or you and your goons pull up, bruh. Cause that was the next strategy, right? Like him and Craig.
Hey, Poetik Flakko said, nigga, I ain't in LA. Hey, out here, man, I can walk around with my shit on my hip, just look at my guns, it's huge. Look at them. Like oh man, my boy done grew up here. See, man, hey, that's why I say, man, everybody ain't gonna be scared of of those tricks and trades that people used to pull, man. Some people be ready for that shit now, and they understand. As far as him being in LA doing that, I mean, I don't know how he get down on what he would be doing in LA. But Flakko say, man, He's accepting all challenges. He said he done marked niggas out in LA and everything. He said he is not worried about these fools, man. I think once again, man, you gotta just learn the culture of YouTube, and I'm pretty sure Corey been on here for a while, but man, shit, he said he ain't worried about that, man. He ready for all the smoke, man. Let's keep going.
Was talking about how dudes been hitting them up, letting them know if they need to handle something and how the goons gonna come. I said, man, listen, man, I'm not scared or terrified of the geriatric goons who are gonna stop
What's up,
the 60-year-old
Phoenix?
Corey Holcomb. Okay, I'm safe.
Consequences is going to be the consequences. You know, you just can't play victim when it's your time to get the attention that you've been asking for. Because look, we both get calls from that say shit like, "Hey man, let me handle that for you."
The only consequence.
Oh man, that shit, wow, Craig. Come on, Craig. Y'all gotta stop this shit, man. Now that sound like some young nigga shit there, boy. That sound like that young nigga shit. We gotta stop doing this, man. And like I said, this is just YouTube at its finest right now. This is what YouTube consists of. It's like everywhere you go, it's the same old scenario. When they come to someone criticizing your content or your character, it's like they immediately want to, hey man, I can get somebody to pull up on you. Oh my God, bro, you just lost the battle, bro. Cause I mean, what do y'all think it would happen if you do pull up on them and get the best of them? He's already admitted he's calling the police. So if either he's on his open carry shit or he's on some, hey man, I'm about to call the police. They got the best of me. I mean, at this point, you should know that. So, and then threatening people on the internet, man, like, or just, you know, even saying shit like that. Like, hey, I done already got some phone calls about some guys that would put in some work for me. Like, that's how we getting down now, man. That's how we, this bravado, this ego, this pride, it's getting to all of us in the same way. You said Chuck Norris is dead. Let's look that up. Let's see. I know people do say stuff like this, but let's look real fast. Chuck Norris is I used to watch Chuck Norris a lot. Oh man, he did pass, man. R.I.P. to Chuck Norris, yo. R.I.P. to Chuck Norris, man. Damn, that's messed up. Well, not messed up, because that man had a hell of a life. Let's see. It says, it is with heavy hearts that our family shares the sudden passing of our beloved Chuck Norris yesterday morning. While we would like to keep the circumstances private, please know that he was surrounded by his family and was at peace. To the world, he was a martial artist, actor, and a symbol of strength. To us, he was a devoted husband, a loving father and grandfather, an incredible brother, and the heart of our family. He lived his life with faith, purpose, and unwavering commitment to the people he loved. Through his work, discipline, and kindness, he inspired millions around the world and left a lasting impact on so many lives. While our hearts are broken, we are deeply grateful for the life he lived and for the unforgettable moments we were blessed to share with him. The love and support he received from fans around the world meant so much to him, and our family is truly thankful for it. To him, you were not just fans, you were his friends. We know many of you had heard about this recent hospitalization, and we are truly grateful for the prayers and support you sent his way. As we grieve this loss, we kindly ask for privacy for our family during this time. Thank you for loving him with us, the Norris family. Moment of silence for Chuck Norris. All right, R.I.P., man. Gone but not forgotten. Shout out to Chuck Norris and the Norris family. Yeah, man, Chuck Norris was dope, yo. My grandmother had me watching what was the name of his show that he was extremely famous for? Walker Texas Ranger. I watched the hell out of some Walker Texas Rangers. So shout out to Chuck Norris's contributions to Hollywood and, acting and martial arts. Shout out to him.
Consequences that's gonna come from making more videos about Corey Holcomb is probably, I don't know, a sore throat, Paul. No. Oh, pause, man. Not a sore throat. A sore throat from talking too much, because the way I be articulating, man, I'll be articulating, man. I'll be talking, man. That's why. Right? No backdoor activities. Pause, man. But that's the only consequence, man. Like, nothing else. I'm not terrified at all. But Corey does his best to try to put fear in me during this episode, man. Watch how he throws out hints as to where I am when, like, me being in North Dakota is not a secret, Corey. Everybody knows I'm in North Dakota.
So let me ask you this, Craig. When you watch people speak on a subject that you might speak about,
Right.
or that the next person might speak about, and then at the end they say, so what do you think about this? Isn't that like a sellout way of talking shit about somebody? Because why are you asking everybody what do they think about this? What do you think about this should be the question as you make commentary on somebody.
A lot of y'all probably didn't catch that.
Corey said, man, it's his way or no way. I don't think that this will never change at this point. I think that people will forever in a day make this type of content. They're not going to change that. It's like they'll talk shit, and then when it's their time to get shit talked back about them, they're going to find a very particular way of saying, hey, you don't get to say that, okay? Leave that for the people that are in Hollywood, okay? That's also what YouTube has become too. And a lot of people don't reference that a lot, but they really only want the entertainers now. They want the people that's assigned to some agency. They want the people that have been, tailored to make certain type of content. Nothing in this world is free. So not even making content on your platform, you're provided a guideline for a reason. All right. So with that being said, Corey's looking at it from that same standpoint. If you're not of Hollywood, then you don't get to make content about Hollywood comedians, actors, musicians, artists, okay? Yeah, and they will make their attempts to trick you out your positions, man. They really will, bro. Like, if you're not of that cloth, then you don't have any, you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, basically. That's like gatekeeping at its finest. You're not allowed to go at anybody of Hollywood. That's all I hear when I hear these people speaking, is that your shit isn't good enough. Leave that up to us. We're the ones who should be, tailoring the content to be the way that it is. And it's been kind of proven at this point. That's how they get down. Shit. Which makes it so sweet for a person like Poetik Flakko to just slip through the door, make his shit, pull some support away from you. You think you're doing something great and productive by talking shit about him, but he done figured out a very brilliant way to get rid of some of your support. He gonna kill you on the support tip. You keep fucking with a person like Poetik Flakko, man, that does have connections. He does get money in Hollywood. Yeah, he might get rid of some of your support at that point. You might not be able to get no support from the people that you might be trying to reel in new people. Your core supporters, they're there. I'm not referring to those people. But that new support, he might have a choke. He might have a chokehold on that, especially in hip hop and comedy at this point. Him, academics. There's a few guys that make content about these types of subjects, and they're pulling in great numbers with it. Okay, that's why Flakko is laughing at him. Okay, Flakko gets numbers.
If you watch my videos, you know at the very end, I ask people what they think. Usually the last 10 seconds. That means Corey Holcomb is watching my videos to the very end. He's my biggest fan, man. But the raging narcissist, again, this is not a diagnosis, this is my opinion, but the raging narcissist within Corey Holcomb, in my opinion, can't seem to fathom why I would want to hear from my audience, why I would want their opinion and their take on things. Because according to him, I'm the star. Why would I hear what they have to think? No, bro, they the stars. Okay, without them, I'll be homeless. Right? It's really that simple.
Right.
There's no way I will let the world give their opinion without me giving my opinion first.
Right.
Because I'm not a coward. Even though some people, their opinion is set up to try to bring down everybody. I am a witness of, I'm going to use Craig for example, and you tell me the same about me.
Right.
I watch Craig's commentary on things that we talk about on this show. Craig isn't always trying to destroy somebody.
No.
That's the reason Craig isn't hiding out in a location in the Dakotas where if you come to a big city and somebody see you, don't be at you.
Right.
Contrary to Corey Holcomb's belief, I live a pretty peaceful life, man. All right. I live a pretty good life.
Yeah. So Flakko has 399,000 subscribers. And he's getting his content off daily. I think Flakko drops at least 4 videos a day. And they average around damn near 100K. I'm going to say 30, 50, 80, 100K on each video daily. 4 videos. Which means that he's pushing out more content than you are because you're doing a show every Tuesday. Which means you're going to have to push out more content, Corey. This guy is like, he ain't letting down. He could sit right there. I could tell how he's editing his shit, which I need to start editing videos and putting them out because the lives, they're not really pushing out lives as much as they used to anymore. I had some very dope lives at one point. Now videos is a thing again. 10-minute videos, 20-minute videos tops, sometimes 30 minutes. So it makes it easier for Flakko to win this battle, man. It really does. He might not win the war. But you heard what he said. If you would have doxed him and then put it on display or sent out the cease and desist and put it on display for everyone to see, he said he would have made 200K off of that. 200,000 views. He would have got 200,000 views off that. And based on how they pay people to put those videos out, he could make a pretty decent amount of cash off of that. Because you get paid per 1,000 views based on how many people view the advertisements that's placed inside your videos strategically to get people to watch them and click on them, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? There's a method to the madness. Now, Corey Holcomb did enable his memberships, and his memberships was flying like off the shelf. Like he was taking off with the memberships. So shout out to both of them, man. That's why I said I don't have anything against either one of them. I really don't. At this point, I'm a content creator, so I'm just paying attention to how they make their content and how they approach it. Because you do have people that will watch it. You do have people that are gonna, they're gonna get involved with it. Okay.
Bro. All right. I got a house in Katy, Texas. That's a big city. Houston is near Houston. That's a big city. All right. I lived in LA. I still got my apartment in LA. All right. I've been there since 2022. I think Corey thinks like I'm in North Dakota hiding out. Bro, I was raised in North Dakota. Like, this is where I'm from, bro. Like, I was raised there. Like, this is comfort. This is home for me. So I don't know, like, what this belief is of kind of throw out the code. Bruh, I'm not terrified. I'm not scared of none of that, bruh. If you got my address, whoever is calling you, telling you they want to handle it, tell them pull up and see how that ends out for them.
Damn.
At all, man. Now, Corey will go on and claim that because of the lies.
Yeah, he did threaten Flakko, though. And then Flakko would, he would have the right to defend himself, man. And that's gonna be the fucked up part, is if Flakko get the up on one of these motherfuckers trying to play with him, man. That's gonna make people look extremely crazy. Like if Flakko get the up on you after you done sent people to his front door and he sent them back in a See, man, that's why I say, man, it one finger pointed at, you pointing your finger, but three pointed back at yourself, man. You gotta pay attention at this point. I'm learning this shit about the internet. Like, it isn't what people think it is. It really isn't, man. I think that he has to be careful with people like Flakko, man. He said he's ready for you, Corey, or anybody that you send to his door. And then Corey's going to make a statement about, like, if he sees this guy in public, man, this shit don't.
Being told on him. Mind you, he don't name the lies being told on him. My challenge for Corey Holcomb, just tell me one lie I've told on you. Just one lie. Name the lie I've told on you.
I'm just using her as an example because she's in the news right now. You can't go around being a dirtbag, lying on people. What? Now, if you can prove...
Lying on people. You can't go around being a dirtbag, lying on people. Come on, Corey, bro. You got to give us some jokes or something, man.
That person lied on you.
No.
There are some type of monetary gains from that.
Right.
Especially if they have anything worth standing on.
Right.
What's going on in Colorado? All right, let's get back to it.
So, I mean, it's a person who lied on me this week, and they've already been hit with the cease and assist. Because the cease and assist, once again, that's just a cease and assist is to let somebody know, hey, you taking it too far, woo, 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 in case. It's really the step before the next step, so they can't get to court and act like they don't know. If you talk to or about a nigga and you not in his face, that don't mean nothing to me. Craig, if you talking about a man and I know he ain't around,
right,
I'm gonna be like, yeah, all right, man. You got to go through the court to handle your business. And when I say handle your business, I'm talking about the same thing y'all talking about. To handle your business, you got to go through the court. It's all, look, dude, homie, back in the day, you could just show up in somebody's door. You could sit in their dumpster and wait on them to empty trash. Yeah. That's where I know.
I done laid in the bushes before.
Right, I done seen it all. Nowadays, even though you put the lawyer on them to find out where they at, did you hear what I just said right there? Right. You put the lawyer on them to find out where they at. When you find out where they at, that's already upon your way.
Right.
You find out where they at, because now you know where they at.
Yeah.
And if you're smart, you'll avoid them. But if something ever happens where they run up on you thinking it's a joke, you have legislation at hand where that's what the cease and desist for. I told them, don't play with me like that. Because I feel like if somebody called you a PDF, that's a challenge for death.
Yeah, that's some shit that ain't
nothing to play with. So all I'm saying, you can hide out and be sassy on the internet, keep the camera up to hide how you built, do that. But if you ever try me in public, I've already warned you. I could take a lot, but you can't say it in my face.
No, they
you can't say that in my face. That'll jump it off.
1 minute he's not bothered about what happens on the internet. The next minute he's filing lawsuits and filing cease and desist and crying about it online. Like, sir, come on, man. All right. 1 minute, man, you can't say it in my face. You can say it in my face. Pull up if you want to pull up. But then we seen somebody say it to your face, the ultimate disrespect, and all you did was a lot of posturing and yelling. Ain't nothing jumped off.
You suck the dick with black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see,
let me tell you something, homie.
Oh,
I don't suck.
shit.
Yeah, you suck. So fix it.
So I didn't even see Flakko went back to this clip. Shit crazy. This one gonna haunt you for a while. I think this is also getting to Corey, man. He feel like he should have just took the charge. He should have just punched Anton and got it over with. That's my opinion. I think Corey regrets not starting an altercation with that guy in the studio. He regrets not scuffling with this man. It seems as if ever since Anton did what he did, Anton knew exactly what he was doing when he did it. And he really didn't even want to do that. Corey kind of pushed him into that fucking shit, man. He pushed him right into it. And now you got Corey getting extremely out of character on all of his videos, all his live streams. He's getting out of character, and now he, you know, he don't even want to do content. He just want to. He's playing victim, you know, a little bit at this point. After all of the shit he done did and said, he's playing victim at this point.
Doing it right now.
I don't suck.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats. Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no. I don't do no. I'm a man. I don't do no.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
I tell you what. Once that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no.
Say a lot of shit. I don't fuck with either. You
okay, but that case. Oh, you don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Hey, homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no ducky shit. Don't put no ducky shit in me.
I'm from Detroit.
Say I suck a dick.
I'm right here, right now.
Listen, Corey, all right, you revealed where I'm at. I can be petty by revealing where you're at. I mean, ask Macca. I've done a lot of work in the building you're currently filming in. All right, trust me, like I know exactly where you're at.
Oh, shit. After the AD situation, he should have kept it pushing. Yeah, man. I think that Corey gonna have to wisen the fuck up a little bit when it comes to this YouTube shit, man. I'm not gonna say he wasn't wise in that moment with Anton. I ain't gonna say that, but people are gonna criticize you, man. Especially hearing what, you know, all of your previous clips and people saying, "Oh, it was just a joke." It's like, man, you can't really do the jokes with the young females, with the young girls. You can't do that. Everybody not gonna be. That joke isn't gonna fly over everyone's head. Some people gonna take offense to that, and I think that's where you have to be a little more responsible and say, "Hey, man, I'm joking. I've never done this. I'm not that type of person." Yeah, especially in today's climate.
Right? But it's not in my place. I'm not about to reveal your location, nor do I care to do so. But you going about this roundabout way to try to scare me is not working, bro. All right, either you're suing me or you're not. Okay, but don't waste your time. Do not waste your time thinking if you yap long enough, you will scare me. It's not happening, Corey. All right, Corey, listen, man. All right, there are anti-slap laws that exist. Okay, so whatever lawsuit you're coming will get dismissed very quickly. Okay, with the anti-slap laws. You know why? Because what have I done outside of just make fun of you? What have I done outside of play your own words? That's not me in no defamation case.
Yeah.
I don't know what you heard, brother. All right.
Yeah. Corey's not being honest about the shit that he said on his channel. He's making it seem as if somebody just created an allegation about him. He did not address the things he said about going to other countries and the age of consent for girls. He didn't address none of that. The young pregnancies, about having, you know, healthy babies, which I agree with him with that part. I said if they're the same ages, I think yes, you will have an extremely healthy baby. I know plenty of young black women that have had children with young black men and had healthy babies. So I agree. I gave him that one. You know, but the part about, you know, the age of consent and all that shit in other countries, it's like, bro, you gotta keep that shit where it's at, man. Like, I don't think that one went over too well. And then you're gonna have people that just, you know, they rock out with you, so they don't got nothing negative to say about that. They just, you know, make sure y'all hitting the like button, man. Make sure you subbing up to the channel if you haven't already. Yeah. So I don't disagree with him on everything. There are a few things I just don't agree with when it comes to Corey. I think that if he finds that way of getting back to his core content, he'd be cool. You know, but you can't sit there, like at this point, he's sitting there and addressing every little thing or every content creator. It's like, it's almost like the thing with Kenyon Martin. It's like people know what's... Yes, sir. Salute to the content. Mr. Kenneth Pierre with the $10. He says salute to the content. Appreciate that, Kenneth Pierre. Appreciate that one there, man. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Yeah, man. I think that once Corey get back to just doing his content, man, I think that people will look at it and say, nah, man, that's not who Corey is. But you're threatening people now. People saw the video with the woman. It's kind of going right back into the other portions of your character that they're challenging, man. And you just got to be mindful of that, bro. I'm not telling you to do anything, but sometimes we do have to take a step back and evaluate ourselves, man. I've done it all. I do it all the time with myself. Nobody's perfect, man. All right, especially when you're in the eyes of the world and everybody gets to criticize you, because of the things you're saying and who you are. Man, some of that shit you gotta just let go, man. Like my boy Kenneth said, bro. Like, let that shit be, man. Let it just fly by, man. But appreciate that, Kenneth, man. Appreciate the $10. We gonna get up out of here on that one, man. We done did an hour. So yeah, man. Other than that, it's your boy L Boogie Reacts. We up out of here, man. If you enjoyed the content, let me know in the comments. Make sure you share it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, hug your loved ones. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. It's never promised, people. I can almost tell you that for sure. Until next time, we up out of here, man. Salute. Peace. Peace, peace, peace.